Let's start. We will be today discussing the second essay. How was it? Actually, it was quite a philosophical essay, and it was not that easy to write, also, or not that difficult, also. It was just some fear that was also there in the students. Okay. So the essay was, if you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed. Okay. This was from the Hitler's book Mein Kampf, and this philosophy he used, okay, in against the Jews, and he was quite successful in using this. Okay, so uh, few students started with the story. Okay, it was a good story. Some the Drishyam movie story. Someone started with. Someone also started with the wolf story from the Panchtantra. That was Akshay, I guess, right? And that was a good story again. And a few other stories were there, but overall, good stories you used. And some of you also started directly with Hitler and the Holocaust. That was also fine. So, whatever way you introduced, most of the students, the introduction was okay. So you could have introduced by any of the story. Someone also introduced with some story of their own, some fictitious character, and they were this boy was telling lie or something like that. So that was also a good way to introduce this. So I like personally this Drishyam movie. Who may have a watched the movie and they may have been knowing about this. Okay? So this was good. A wolf story was again good. So what the introduction could have been the perception, right? What is a lie? Lie is something that we are telling, and even after we know that it is not the truth, right? If I am not knowing that it is not truth and I'm just telling you something, then it cannot be considered as a lie. It can be considered as ignorance on my part, right? So you could have introduced with the Hitler story, the Holocaust, or any other story, and connected it with that it is not only the lie, the lie teller, because the one who is lying has some moral issues, right? But it is also the one who believes it, right? He or she is also equally culprit if it gets spread, right? For example, on WhatsApp, now after the government mandate and the various changes and modification, now if some news is being forwarded multiple times, so there is written forwarded multiple times, right? So what does that mean? That means that the news may or may not be authentic, so that gives you one option to check the news, right? So that is one thing you could have written in this, that it is also that if we believe, because if we believe in a lie, that means we are ignorant. Okay, sorry. So you could have written like this also. The introduction could have been in all of these ways. Most of the introductions were good enough. Okay. Then comes the main body part. There was some issues in the body part. One thing was in most of the student with the student was content was less, because you are not able to think critically. So critical thinking is must, and second is multi-dimensional thinking is must. Okay, multi-dimensional thinking. So yeah, a few students wrote a good point, good points. Good, Akshay Kaushik was good. Others were also good, but I would mention his name because his essay was quite good. Sahil's essay was good. Okay? So you need to think multi-dimensional. Okay, and a few students emphasized more on lies. Okay, the topic was lies; those are believed by people. Fine. So you must may have concentrated more on this, and then there were few students who also wrote good uh, quotes. I have shared all the essays. You can take those quotes from I guess Kushagra wrote some good points. Niklendra wrote some good quotes, so you can take the quotes from their essays also, and those quotes could be placed in better places. Fine. So in the body part, one thing everybody knows was social media and related fake news and the consequences of this, right? So there were you could have written the examples in that social media. uh, so social media causing political gains, for social gains, right? Or for agenda, propaganda. The word propaganda was used multiple times. That's fine. Okay. So these things you should have mentioned. Giving example of political gains or political fake news, you could have written about Donald Trump spreading the news in the previous elections that the elections are rigged and leading to violence at the Capitol, right? So you could have written that. A few students also wrote that. One student wrote specifically about BJP and also wrote the name of Narendra Modi. Okay, I would suggest you don't do that. Okay, because one thing is that the thing is that it is the government in power. Is the name mentioning Narendra Modi, he is the prime minister of the country. Okay, and it was a kind of bit ultra critical, so don't do that. And don't name the political parties. You can write without naming any political party, specifically when we talk in context of India. So you need to try to avoid over criticism of government or even over criticism of opposition party. That also should be avoided. Okay. Second is like fake news leading to violence. You can give examples of mob lynching, right? Assam, there was one case where someone was tagged as child picker, bacha chor, right? And the person got lynched by the mob just because it spread very fast, and people believed, even though it was a lie, people believed. So why do people believe in these type of things? Now you can talk about that. Is why is one thing is that multiple times they are listening the same. The lie is already there. So what the perpetrators of lie, what they do is they build a public perception in their favor. How? By repeating it, right? So just a second. Yeah, I will definitely actually just at the I'll remind me at the end. Okay. So repeating the lie multiple times, you need to sorry, you can get people believing in that lie. Okay, even that lie can be taken as a truth by a lot of people if you are believing getting that lie multiple times. Then the third example you can get was the advertisement industry, right? The advertisement industry, it is totally based on what? Lies. They are feeding lies. Then here one more thing comes is the person who is telling lie, right? So you can write about this also. One thing is why you believe in advertisement. One is multiple times you are watching it, right? For example, one ad of any particular product, for example, any soft drink or anything, you will be watching it multiple times. It is coming in front of your eyes every time. You are getting big hoardings, right? And then you are also a follower of that person who is advertising that. For example, any XYZ film star, any XYZ sports person, or anyone. So you are also fan of that person. So you will believe whatever he or she might say, right? And he and she is appearing on your mobile screen, TV screen, or on hoardings multiple times, right? So you may believe that okay, it may be true. So this is one big lie that people believe, and advertisement industry is the biggest one. Okay. Then we can talk about international level colonialism. based on what lie of white supremacy? Definitely it is a lie, but due to multiple times people hearing that white is a good color, white is a good color, also leading to racial discrimination, right? It was not that the color is superior or anything. It was that due to slavery, and most of the slaves, not most, almost every slave was a Negro at that time, right? Or people of color, as they say them now. So that means they were slaves and they were inferior. It had nothing to do with the color, but it was just because of these white people, they enslaved them, right? And due to this, they lost their confidence and they also thought that white supremacy is there. So multiple times anyone is hearing. So this also is reason of you know products like Fair and Lovely getting promoted in countries like India, right? It is again, we can say that it was again due to multiple times one lie we are hearing, and this was also one of the reason for colonialism, right? And then in Indian society, the caste almost similar on the racial discrimination. You can talk about that. Then the condition of women. Women are thought to be weaker gender, and it has been reiterated multiple times since our past history, since our medieval history or even the later Vedic period, women are considered as a weaker gender. And this has been told to us from the very start, even now also when we are children and our childhood, our parents, knowingly or unknowingly, they will be telling us that don't do this. Generally कह देते हैं कि हाँ लड़कियों को नहीं मारना. Why? Because it is implicating that they are the weaker gender and we are believing it. There is nothing like that, right? So what is outcome is, again this is a lie and we are listening to it multiple times, and what we do is we are believing it. Fine. Then one more thing is superstition. The Baba people, right? They are taking advantage. What? You are having one fear, they are lying about it, that this fear or whatever you are fearing will go away if you do XYZ. You believe, because one more thing behind believing anything is your perception. That if we talk about building perception, right? So they will be building a perception of your, even if it is not your perception, they will give it to you. Okay. And what happens is you will pay them and get indulged into some activities. Okay. Sometimes, okay, some monetary activities is fine, they are getting, but sometimes this all have also led to killing of people in the name of Bali, right? Even everybody must be knowing that this is nothing, right? But still it happens. Okay. Then then we can talk about again the superstition. If we are talking about then dark ages of Europe, when they used to believe the church, because it was said again and again that, for example, earth was flat. Anyone who contradicted them, right, were either killed or jailed. So here we can talk about now the counterpoints. Counterpoints of what? That if we tell a lie multiple times, that multiple times enough, then it is believed. Now the counterpoints, for example, is the Enlightenment in Europe. So it is, then we can say that it is not always truth, that anyone who is any lie that is being told multiple times is believed. Yeah, there may be some people, but there may be some time till when the lie may go on. So you can also say the Hindi proverb झूठ के पाँव नहीं होते, you can write it. Okay, you can also write in essay झूठ के पाँव नहीं होते, right? Because the truth always prevails at the end. You can give multiple example from the dark ages to scientific knowledge, right? Then more examples, of, if we are ignorant, then we can look for it, look for solution. And if we are wise enough, we won't believe in given lies, right? So we can look further. Then what we need to do is we need to ask questions. For example, any religion may say anything, right? And we will believe because it has been, like your parents or someone else will be saying aisa hota aa raha, right? Why? No one asks why. ठीक है, ऐसा चलता आ रहा है, doesn't matter, हम सब करते हैं, आप भी करते हो, क्यों किसी ने नहीं पूछा, तो क्या होगा? We will keep believing it. So need to ask questions. Then we can write about the colonialism का हमने बात किया था. So against that, the counterpoint would be the Renaissance and reformist movement in India, and also the caste-based system in India. Iske against with the enlightenment in India. We can talk about this, and now people are not believing in it. Started not believing in it. Again, independence was due to the busting of the myth that the racial supremacy or white supremacist myth was busted, that people can unite and can overthrow any powerful government and for the democracy. Again, this was why, because people started to reason, right? So these are few counterpoints you can tell. Then we can talk about few solutions. Solution from our side, as we told, ask question, go to the root. But again, here once issue comes, you need to mention this also. Okay, the issue is that even we try to go to the roots, we don't have that much time, right? So what happens is people ignore the facts and believe it because we don't have the time, we are busy in things. Okay, that's fine. You believe something because you heard it multiple times, that's fine, because you don't have that much time and you cannot go on fact checking on everything. Then what you can do is you cannot forward it until verified. I'm not only talking about forwarding on the WhatsApp, Facebook or social media. Don't talk about it with anyone. Don't say कि ऐसा हुआ था, this happened, because there will be few people in your life who will believe you, right? And then what happens? The chain of lies will go. So until and unless you are able to verify any fact, don't propagate it. So that is one other solution. Then the solution from the side of the government is strict IT rules on social media. Then we can talk about media ethics, right? Media also should not propagate any news without proper verification. Then we can, these are all the parts of conclusion. Then we can talk about that a lie can be have a different form. There may be some innocent lies that may not harm people, but there are some lies that are definitely gonna harm not a single people but society at large. So it is the right time that we talk about the scientific temper that is mentioned in our fundamental duties, and we develop it so that we can trust the trust others and others can trust us, and we can go forward in the to make our country greater. Okay, so by this we can talk about how in India we can talk about this fake news and make things. In between, one thing I forgot was you can give the example of Yudhishthira. His lie won them the war, right? So we cannot justify his lie depending upon the outcome. Again, we will go with one thing is there are two theories. One theory says that deontology, that by Kant, that you need to go for duty, whatever the outcome is, right? And some theories would say that you need to look for the outcome, whatever the means you use, right? So some would need your means to be justified. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, whatever the results are, doesn't matter. Some would say this is ethics of Mahatma Gandhi. Some would say results matter. Whatever means you use may doesn't matter. In this case, if you are getting a good result by telling a lie, then it is not acceptable. In this case, it is acceptable. So it is up to you which theory you want to say about Yudhishthir winning the war, and you can conclude it like this. Fine. So this was basically how you could have written a good essay, generating multiple points. Okay. Any questions? And then we will talk about how to maintain the flow. Okay. Akshay is asking, we can name people and incidents also, like Pehlu Khan case. Yeah, you can mention. No issue with that. It is a good example if you are talking about lynching and the cow vigilante and Pehlu Khan. It is fine, right? Any other question from anyone? You can unmute yourself and ask also ask. Anyone? Okay, then we will talk about the flow of essay, right? The flow of essay would be, first thing I'm telling you, everyone, that you need to make a structure. So few students wrote just introduction 1, 2, 3, 4, and then conclusion. No, this is not the structure. I want you to make detailed structure. Like a few students, Sahil, Kushagra, have made. This will always help you maintain the flow. Or else what will happen? You will be moving to X and then Z, and then oh, you will think I missed Y. So this is one thing, you need to make a good structure, and you need to look for a multi-dimensional, answer. One or two students wrote the whole answer on Hitler only. Okay, Hitler was the main thing. Okay, but because the quote was from Hitler, but you need to write a 2 paragraph. That's it. You don't need to write the whole story of the Holocaust. Some of them wrote. One of them wrote on Julius Caesar. He wrote like 2 or 3 pages on that. It's fine. That was a lie, and it was related to topic. Try to contain one topic, like one thing, within 2, maximum 3 paragraphs. Don't go for 2 or 3 pages for one specific point. Okay, don't explain it too much, because examiner will get bored. I cannot read 3 pages on Julius Caesar story, right? It is not a history paper, it is not a history answer, it is an essay, and flow needs to be going on. You need to keep feeding something, right? You cannot extend one point so that I get bored. Any examiner may get bored. One very important thing is that underline the keywords. Most of the people haven't underlined the keywords. Okay, underline them, because reading it gets difficult. Okay, I will be reading each and every word, but the examiner may not, right? Underline it. Even if you're right now, it is for practice. You are, suppose you have written it in 1 hour 30 minutes, it will take just 5 more minutes, right? And underline them, read the whole essay again. Okay, and there were few grammatical mistakes, you need to try to avoid them. Yeah, it was better than last time. Everyone performed a bit better than last time. Most of the essays were better in the flow. Maybe content may not be better than last time, but flow was better than the last time in most of the cases. So well done in that. Anything you want to ask? For flow, definitely, Akshay, you need to make a good structure, right? Until and unless you made a good structure, and then when you make a structure, you need to number them, at what point you will be writing which point, right? For example, this you want to write first, then you want to go second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, and one or two students, they wrote a good structure, okay, but missed a few points from the structure in their essay. Try to write all the points. It will give you good work. Can you provide us with a PDF like we get for what which purpose PDF? Kunal, I'm not getting your question. What purpose PDF means? You can unmute yourself for essay questions. I'm giving the PDF only question for question. I'm not getting you. You can unmute yourself and talk also if you want.
So like the PDF that we get from the GS question discussions,
like
on
which
weekly
PDF?
discussions.
Like model structure.
Yeah, model structure.
Well, I cannot give you a model structure. I don't want to give you a model structure because there is no model structure for. Now you can mute. There is no model structure, right? There is nothing you can say that this should be there and this should not be there in the essay, right? Because essay is your perspective. If I'm going to give you a model structure, that's why I don't give model structure for GS answer also. If you people will be looking into the answers of other students, then you will find that there are a lot of points that are not common with your answer and still they are correct, right? So giving a model structure of the answer may not be a good thing because you will be confined to some space, right? And giving this discussion would be better, right? I guess, because you can attend the discussion and you can give your points wherever you think that I may have added few more points. Okay, I would Akshay is asking that introduction styles for essay. Okay, so I would try to make a small video also, and I'll also try to give some PDF for that. Okay, I'll try to. So I guess it will no. The session will end in 10 minutes. If we don't complete it, then we can start again. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to give you some PDF and I'll try to make a brief video about how we can introduce the essays. Okay. And some PDF I will find. Okay. Anudev Shetty is they are good. He has provided good perspective on the essays. I'll also find something else. Okay. Any other question? So philosophical essays are not difficult to write. Okay. The philosophical essays, what they need is to generate a debate, as I told you. And the most of the students, what was the issue with a few more essays was most of the students wrote only in the favor of the statement, right? But you need to talk about some wise people also who would be verifying the facts, and you can also talk about a few news channels also who are talking. Yeah, I'll talk about it, Niklender. So some news channel also who are going for fact checks, right? And they are also giving you either the news is fake or not. So there are multiple sources that you can follow for this. So you could have given this and you could have given a few solutions. One essay, the student ended abruptly. So try to write at least a one-page conclusion. Okay. So these were few issues that I found, that whenever a statement is given for a philosophical essay, basically, then you need to also give in the if you are writing more in the favor, you also need to give some comments against it. You need to generate a brief debate. The debate can be generated within the point also, like you are writing and you can write the counterpoint in this point also, and you can write some positive points before, and then you can write counterpoints at a later stage also. Okay, I'll find something else. Actually, I'll definitely find something else. Okay. Niklendra is asking how to explore other dimensions which are missed during the structure formations. We need to focus on same specific subject like economy. There is no one size fit all. Okay, but yeah, you need to look into those dimensions definitely. Past, present, future. Okay. Then again, those social, political, economical, international relation, historical, okay, and so on and so forth. You know all those points. Just try to remember the whole syllabus of the GS in your mind. You need to. That's why I tell everyone that just memorize the whole syllabus. Okay, when you memorize the whole syllabus, what happens is you know different dimensions what are present in your syllabus. and those dimensions give you a good fodder for your essay. You know, basically the knowledge of GS and a good writing style that gives you a good essay. Yeah, I will share a few links also on the WhatsApp group regarding this essay writing, any essay writing or any PDF I find relevant, and I'll be sharing it. Okay. Anything else? Anyone having any question? So I guess writing this essay, you may have felt a bit better about philosophical essays or anything. Now we will be writing 8 more essays, right? And I guess you know you are getting a bit hold of it. And by practicing 10 essays, you will almost excel the essays. It is not much about the content; it is about how you present it. And till now, you are not able to think multidimensional, but you will be able to think multidimensional. Fine. So shall we end this? Yeah, Chirag. Nidish, timing is an issue. Then you need to, right now don't worry about timing, but you need to increase your speed. And Nidish, for you, you need to improve your handwriting a little. Okay, a little, not too much, but it can be improved. And don't worry about the writing speed right now. We will be taking care of it after prelims. Also, we can take care of it. Don't worry about that. Okay, definitely. But about this is you need to make your speed almost. You need to start writing 1 page in 4 minutes. That is, try to make your speed is in 120 words per 4 minutes. That is 30 words per minute. Okay, you need to try to do that. Yeah, Chirag, you were asking some question. Are you there?
Yes, sir. आवाज आ रही है?
कम आ रही है, but yeah, I can. बोलिए.
Okay. अब आ रही है?
कम है, but okay, you can ask. I'll still manage.
Okay. So मैं ये कह रहा था कि जैसे अभी तक 2 एसेस हम कर चुके हैं, तो उसके अंदर हमें स्ट्रक्चर बनाने को बोला था, जो कि मैंने कोशिश की बनाने की, लेकिन मेरे से स्ट्रक्चर के टाइम कोई आइडियाज नहीं आते. जब आई डाइव इनटू द एसे, आई स्टार्ट राइटिंग इट, तब मेरे पास आइडियाज आने स्टार्ट होते हैं. तो
you need to start brainstorming. ठीक है, not only on these essays. ठीक है, जो मैं दे रहा हूँ सिर्फ इन essays पे नहीं. ठीक है, you can just go for other essays also. जो भी आपको जहां से भी essay मिलता है, right? जहां से भी start writing structures. ठीक है, और you can send those structures to me also. Anyone, अगर कोई भी essay आप लिख रहे हो, तो पूरा essay तो देखो I may not be able to evaluate, but you can give me the topic of the essay and write the structure and send it to me. I can evaluate that structure. Okay? और मुझे कुछ extra points लगे तो I can give you the points also. I can help you. But Chirag, you need to focus on brainstorming. मतलब जब लिखते हैं तब अगर point आ रहा है, it's a good thing, not a bad thing. ठीक है? Through mail or WhatsApp, whatever suits you, Nikhilendra. लिखते हुए अगर पॉइंट्स आ रहा है आपको, तो इट्स गुड थिंग, नॉट अ बैड थिंग. ओके, बट ट्राई कि अगर आप अच्छा स्ट्रक्चर बनाना सीखते हो, एंड इट विल कम विद प्रैक्टिस. सो अगेन आई विल से सम अगेन, हर बार मैं ये चीज तो बोलता ही बोलता हूँ कि प्रैक्टिस इज डेफिनेटली नीडेड हर चीज के लिए. यू आर राइटिंग जीएस आंसर्स, प्रैक्टिस इज नीडेड. जब तक आंसर्स लिखोगे नहीं, जब तक उसके फियर में रहोगे, तब तक नहीं होगा. या यू कैन सेंड निखिल, फरहान, यू कैन सेंड. या डेफिनेटली, जिसको भी फ्लो में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, जिसको कंटेंट में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, आ जाएगा. ठीक है, बट ट्राई टू डू इट थ्रू स्ट्रक्चर. अभी भी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने अपना स्ट्रक्चर नहीं भेजा या बहुत बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर बनाया है. इलैबोरेटिव स्ट्रक्चर बनाना है. ठीक है, इलैबोरेटिव स्ट्रक्चर अगर आप बनाओगे तो दिस विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प. फ्लो का जो इश्यू है वो इससे ठीक होगा. स्ट्रक्चर आपको बनाना पड़ेगा. कभी कभी क्या होता है, स्ट्रक्चर आपने बना दिया, उसके बाद में लिखते लिखते कोई पॉइंट याद आया, तो अपना स्ट्रक्चर दोबारा विजिट करो और उसके बीच में उसको इंसर्ट कर दो कहीं पे भी. ठीक है, wherever you think it will fit. ऐसा नहीं करना कि जहां पे पॉइंट याद आया वहीं पे लिख दिया. ठीक है, क्योंकि ऐसे में क्या, when you have a good flow you will get good marks. ठीक है, and I'm looking for the essays जहां पे आप 75 to 80 marks लो. ठीक है, I know you will definitely go there. पहुंच जाओगे 10 एसेज। अभी तक तो आपने मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स रोट देयर एसेज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम और जस्ट द सेकंड एसे, ठीक है। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच, यू वर सम वेरी पेशेंट लिसनर्स, ठीक है। एंड वी विल, सो पहले मेरा प्लान ये था कि वी विल टेक डिस्कशन फॉर एवरी 2 एसेज, फिर मेरे को लगा 2 एसेज के लिए डिस्कशन बहुत लेंथी हो जाएगा, बोरिंग हो सकता है, ठीक है। सो नाउ आई एम ट्राइंग कि एवरी वीक वी विल टेक 1 सेशन। इज इट ओके विद यू पीपल? आई गेस नो, I'll ask you on the WhatsApp also, if you are interested and if you can join, then weekly 1 session, or else definitely iski recording I will be providing. Fine. Okay, thank you very much and all the best. Third essay bhi aap likhiye. Third essay is a bit easy to write, ठीक है, थोड़ा सोशियो इकोनॉमिक है, ठीक है। So go for it and try to generate good points and थोड़ा वॉल्यूम थोड़ा सा बढ़ाइए। That means 1000 to 1200 वर्ड्स तक आप लेके आइए। काफी सारे स्टूडेंट 500 से 800 वर्ड्स में लिख रहे हैं, so इससे फर्क पड़ेगा, इससे आपका एग्जामिनर को लगेगा कि आपको आता नहीं है, ठीक है। Okay, the session is going to end now. Bye bye, take care, all the very best.